This is the O2C Media Network, and this is Steve Baxley's Sports Final. And we're getting ready for it. It's a big old college football Saturday. And here with it all is our host, Steve Baxley. Bex, man, it's all yours. Hey, okay, thank you very much, Harry. And if we're ready on this side, Boomy. Hi there. Whoa, a little too much boom. There we go. Hi, how are you? Good evening, everybody. Thank you, Harry. And I'm going to have to douse this for just a little moment of time and no punishment. Well, I guess we'll listen to it. Okay, let's get to it. This is, of course, a Saturday. It is college football Saturday, so let's get to the scores, shall we? Oh, baby, yes, indeed. All the college football scores we can give you here. So here we go. Let me just kill the mic over here. And let's go to it. In fourth quarter, nearing the end, the final little game of the week number 5. Tulsa defeated number 11 UCF State over 24th ranked Pittsburgh 30-29. Final score: Georgia State 49, East Carolina 29. And final score: TCU number 9 ranked Texas 33-31. Number 3 Florida over South Carolina 38-24. Damn. All right, are we steady here? Good. All right. Final in 2 overtimes. West Virginia over Baylor 27-21. We're making sure that we're still on. Good. Arkansas State, a loser to Coastal Carolina by a score of 52-23. 21 ranked Tennessee over Missouri 35-12. University of Alabama Birmingham over the University of Texas San Antonio 21-13. Liberty with Justice for All over North Alabama 28-7. Army a 55-23 win over Abilene Christian. Number 15th ranked Cincinnati over South Florida 28-7. SMU over 25th ranked Memphis 30-27. 17th ranked Oklahoma State a 47-7 winner over Kansas. 12th ranked North Carolina over Boston College 26-22. Number 2 ranked Alabama just mollywopped, washed the floor, and slam danced 13th ranked Texas A&M 52-24. Kansas State over Texas Tech 31-21. Final in overtime, it was Ole Miss over Kentucky 42-41. Virginia Tech over Duke 38-31. Florida Athletic over Charlotte 21-17. FSU over Jacksonville State 41-24. Western Kentucky over Middle Tennessee 20-17. Air Force over Navy 40-7. Georgia Southern over University of Louisiana Monroe 35-30. Southern Mississippi 41, North Texas 31. 20 ranked LSU over Vanderbilt 41-7. Iowa State over 18th ranked Oklahoma 37-30. Mississippi State over Arkansas over Mississippi State 21-14. 4th ranked Georgia over 7th ranked Auburn 27-6. Number 1 ranked Clemson over Virginia 41-23. Rice and Marshall, Troy and South Alabama both were postponed. And of course, Wake Forest over Campbell 6-14. And 22 ranked BYU over Louisiana Tech 45-14. Ain't that glad? All right, that is week 5 of college football. So here we go. And here we go. More college football report. Here we go. This is the little shocker here. Police kicked out SMU's entire student section during the first half of Saturday's game against Memphis. The removal of the students from the end zone hill portion of Gerald J. Ford Stadium occurred because a vast majority of students were not wearing masks or adhering to social distancing requirements. A statement by SMU, quote, following last week's home game, SMU consulted with local government and health officials on their continued commitment to social distancing and masking to provide a healthy game day experience. Throughout the week, we sent several reminders of the critical importance of following safety measures while attending the game. We also increased staffing in the student section to provide direction, monitor policy compliance, and provide support. During the game, some students began to gather and disregard these safety measures. They were asked to spread out and mask when in close contact. After numerous attempts by staff and security to get the students to comply with these safety requirements, it became necessary to clear the area. Sam Bloom of the Dallas Morning News reports that while most of the students left right away, some lingered but were gone by the second half. Mask wearing and social distancing were issues on the Hill during SMU's home opener against Stephen F. Austin. Athletic Director Rick Hart wrote in a statement on Tuesday, the majority of fans in the stadium behaved responsibly and were socially distanced and masked. That said, we'll be working to adjust the behavior of a small subsection of fans who did not follow our pledge to protect, which was sent to all ticket holders. SMU stadium policy states that up to 1,000 students are permitted in the student section. All fans are required to have masks and leave at least 6 feet of separation between themselves and others per safety guidelines. The paper reports that it appeared more than 1,000 people were tightly packed into the Hill area. By the way, SMU beat number 25 Memphis 30-27 on a last-second field goal on Saturday. So there you go. We got more, and I know I got to do this because if I don't, I'm going to get a copyright strike. So here we go. Let's get to it. More news, more headlines. Let's go to both news and headlines. That's what we do on a Saturday. Try to slow down, and I'm getting me one of those little mic arms so I can put this on it and don't have to work. Well, not everything is rosé as the playoffs begin, but there's a little bit of a problem. That's right, folks. Former Major League Baseball pitcher Charles Hager is wanted by police in connection with the shooting death of his ex-girlfriend in Phoenix, Arizona. According to Sergeant Ben Huster, a Scottsdale Police Department spokesperson, authorities have probable cause to arrest the 37-year-old former professional baseball player on suspicion of murder and aggravated assault. Hager's unoccupied vehicle was found Saturday near Flagstaff in northern Arizona, police said. Hoster said Hager is still outstanding. We are coordinating with law enforcement in northern Arizona as we continue to search for a suspect. Scottsdale police reportedly responded to a call of shots fired at the woman's residence after her roommate heard gunfire and witnessed Hager coming out of the woman's bedroom with a gun. Hager then pointed the gun at the man, who was able to get a neighbor's house and call 911. Hager pitched 83 innings in his 5-year-long MLB career. The right-hander was drafted by the Chicago White Sox in 2001 and also spent time with the Padres, Dodgers, Marlins, and Red Sox. His last appearance in the big league was 2010. Hager, quote, should be considered armed and dangerous, end quote, Hoster said. Anyone with information on his work should call 911 immediately, a police statement was read. Scusa. Okay, let's keep going. And give you some NFL news, and this one's not very. Here we go. While the Tennessee Titans have experienced a COVID-19 outbreak this week, another team may be in some trouble as well. On Saturday morning, Adam Schefter of ESPN reported that the New England Patriots quarterback Cam Newton tested positive for the coronavirus and will miss Sunday's matchup against the Kansas City Chiefs. Jason La Canfora, the NFL insider for CBS Sports, confirms Newton will be heading to the COVID-19 reserve list. The Patriots have reportedly been conducting mass testing and retesting, and there have been no spread so far. After a report emerged that the Chiefs practice squad quarterback Jordan Ta'amu also tested positive for COVID-19, the league announced that the Patriots-Chiefs game held until Monday or Tuesday after positive COVID-19 tests on both teams. Schefter reported that one source said Tuesday sounds more likely than Monday. Now, if Patriots Chiefs are able to be played on Tuesday, that will give each team 5 days to prepare for their Week 5 matchups. The Patriots are scheduled to host the Broncos next Sunday, while the Chiefs are slated to host the Raiders also on Sunday. The two Week 4 competitors do not share a bye week, with the Patriots scheduled to take Week 6 off and the Chiefs not on a bye till Week 10. Patriots released a statement confirming they had a player test positive for COVID-19, but did not name said player. In 3 games for the Patriots, Newton has completed 68.1% of his passes for 714 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. He's made a considerable impact on the ground. However, as he has rushed 35 times for 149 yards and 4 touchdowns, the veteran quarterback inked a minimum 1-year deal with the club this past summer that has a base salary of just $1.05 million. Bill Belichick will now have to make the decision if he wants to start Brian Hoyer or Jarrett Stidham under center whenever the game is played. And NFL media's Ian Rappaport reports that Belichick will go with Hoyer as his starter. The Patriots were supposed to leave for Kansas City at 1 p.m., but Schefter reports that the flight will not leave on time. Patriots players headed home from the facility prior to noon Eastern. All options appear to be on the table as the Patriots could fly later today. And if you're looking for a fantasy quarterback replacement for this week and maybe for the foreseeable future, Fantasy Dave Richard has you covered. And he says that the best replacement for Newton is Ryan Fitzpatrick. The next 2 best quarterbacks you might find on waivers who could pick up big numbers are Baker Mayfield and Kirk Cousins. Now, it's important to note that the incubation period for the virus is typically 3 to 7 days. That means we unfortunately could see more positive tests in the coming days, such as with what in Nashville with the Titans. Now, according to NFL insider Jason La Canfora of CBS Sports, the Patriots players knew that this is now a league issue, not a team issue. Everyone was told to stay home and wait by their phones for further word. Players were told they could potentially leave for Kansas City today, Sunday, Monday, or perhaps even later. Newton did not seem symptomatic, according to La Canfora, other than a few coughs. As CBS Sports NFL insider Jonathan Jones notes, if a player tests positive and shows no symptoms, he cannot return until 10 days have passed since the initial positive test, or 5 days have passed since the initial positive test, and 2 consecutive negative PCR virus tests are registered, separated by 24 hours. Additionally, the return has to be approved by the club physician after consultation with ICS and the NFL chief medical officer. Finally, local regulations and requirements must be satisfied before the player can return, and that is the latest. In fact, the Patriots-Kansas City game was the big game on the doubleheader for CBS. It was to be their big game of the weekend. Now, well, and let's get the list out. And yes, We may not have good graphics, but at least we know what we're doing. So, everybody, I think we stalled long enough. It is time. Yes, it is time. Thank you. It is time to parlay everything and get ready for our friend the rabbi. And we'll get the rabbi's picks in a few moments. Having a little bit of trouble. League does not allow cameras just yet to the inside the Vatican Football League, so we'll have to rely once again on audio. And I think we're ready for subsequentness. So with that in mind, do we have the board, or are we just going to look in my face? Okay, it is time to present to you another, and here we go. And I do believe you got it, Harry, if you will, please. Let's get everything up and about. And let's go to it. Okay, it's time now for Rapping with the Rabbi, live from VFL Central. Let's show the sign. As the cat meows, and there it is right there. I know we got to get better graphics, but here we go. You got it. Thanks, Steve. And now it's time for Rapping with the Rabbi, live from the VFL Central in Rome, Italy. Here is Monsignor Rabbi Hiram Shecky Fleischman. Yes. Thank you. Good evening, and welcome to another edition of Rapping with the Rabbi. And I apologize last week for our little problem. Bad. In fact, after 3 weeks. Do we have it? Yes, we do. Goody. After 3 weeks, 47 games. It is a 33-13-1 record. 70% accuracy. Oh, it feels good. Good, boys. Good. Yes. Let's do it. Do it. Let's do it. And here we go. Yes, finally. Good. Let's get it done. Okay, first, the 1 o'clock Fox games. It will be Cleveland, 2-1 at Dallas, 1-2. My prediction. The Dallas Cowboys will lose 27-30. Cleveland by 3. The New Orleans Saints at the Detroit Lions. The Saints 1-2. The Lions 1-2. My prediction is, get ready for a disappointment. I'm picking the Saints 31-27. New Orleans by 4. Arizona 2-1 at Carolina 1-2. I'm going to be a little easy here. I'm giving it to Carolina 27-17. Carolina by 10. Get ready for the Seahawks giving the 4. Seahawks 27. Miami Dolphins 10. Seattle by 17. The Minnesota Vikings and the Houston Texans, both 0-3. Or should I say, for the benefit of the backsman, 0-3. I'm taking the Houston Texans 20. Minnesota Vikings 17. Houston by 3. The 4:05 Fox game will be the Giants 0-3 at the Los Angeles Rams 2-1. Oh, you got to be fakakta kidding me on this. I'm saying it. The Los Angeles Rams 27. New York Giants 9. Rams by 18. Let's go to the CBS games. 1 o'clock tilt. The LA Chargers 1-2 at Tampa Bay 2-1. This prediction, when you think Tampa Bay, it's Tampa Bay, as in Brady. Tom Brady 21. The Los Angeles Chargers 17. Tampa Bay by 4. Baltimore Ravens 2-1 at Washington 1-2. I'm saying give it to them, baby. Give it to them. Baltimore Ravens 34. Washington 27. Baltimore by 7.
Indianapolis Colts 2-1 at the Chicago Bears 3-0. Get ready, bet down. Jacksonville Jaguars 1-2 at Cincinnati Bengals 0-2-1. The prediction: make it 0-3-1. Jayvilles. Oh, correction. Make it 1-3. Jayville. Jacksonville Jaguars 21. Cincinnati Bengals 30. Cincy by 9. The 405 CBS game. Now, once again, the New England Patriots 2-1 at Kansas City Chiefs 3-0, postponed due to COVID-19. That game will be rescheduled. So we go to the lame game. The 3-0 Buffalo Bills travel to Vegas, baby. Take on the Raiders 2-1. My prediction: Buffalo is going to go 4-0. The Bills 24, Raiders 21. Buffalo by 3. Oh, Fakakta. There we go. Let's bring it down a little bit. Get the rest of the games. There we go. Okay. San Francisco 2-1. The prediction: San Francisco. I left my heart in San Francisco, but somebody stole my wallet. 34-14. San Fran by 20. And the Monday Night Tilt at 8 p.m. It's the 0-3 Atlanta Falcons at the 3-0 Green Bay Packers. They're going to play it at the frozen tundra of Lambeau Field. Oh, this is easy. The Packers 30, the Falcons 21, Green Bay by 9. And Hetty, sorry for last week, but it's great to be back. There you go. And hey, 70%. We're getting closer. And by the way, Baxman, your mouse assassin, oh boy, are you in a lot of trouble. Oy vey. I wouldn't be you this week. I'd rather be Uno. Anyway, then, back to the Baxman on Media Loire.
Thank you, Monsignor Rabbi Hiram Shecky Fleischman. And this has been Rapping with the Rabbi, live from the VFL Central.
Well, thanks very much. And to the Rabbi, L'chaim. Okay. Wow, that was fun, wasn't it? Yeah, and once again, Rabbi, 70%. The accuracy level, that's 70%, so we'll just we'll have to try harder next time. But man, this week is a bit strange. He is 33, 13, and 1. That's about 70. That's about 700.702, which is indeed 70%. You realize he had the debut 98%. Damn him. And yes, I do agree with the Rabbi. Uno, the mouse assassin, otherwise known as my cat, has a 4-game lead over me, 5-game lead over my mom, and I got a 1-game lead over my mom. The 1 o'clock game start. And as always, at 4 p.m., thereabouts, we hope you'll tune in for the games, if there's any that are still going. And I cannot wait for some of these games, especially the Lions and the Saints, because although I haven't picked anything yet, so far Matt Patricia has won one of the two. And of course, as we all know, Lions have the 5th week bye against the Saints. The Saints are hurting, but like many things, like they say on the animal world, you do never judge a wounded animal, because he could be playing possum. The Lions have got to play like they did last Sunday, but they got to make sure the Saints can't do anything. And looking at the injury report, Lions not exactly in the good deal of good vibage, but you never know. So that'll be one game to watch for, and the other one will be the Buffalo Bills and Las Vegas Raiders. Now, CBS has the doubleheader this week, and they were supposed to have the New England Patriots and the Kansas City Chiefs as their big game at 4:25 p.m. But again, due to COVID-19, that game has been postponed. As was, of course, the Pittsburgh game. Well, yes, it was. As was the Pittsburgh game. So, wow, this week it's going to be a little weird. I guarantee you that. So, the Rabbi, and once again, the fun has just begun. Let's get back into the sack and get you some more news and information. We are on the air until 12:30, so we got about 26 minutes left, more or less. No commercials. We're commercial free over the weekend. So let's keep going. And what Alabama must be in a big old luck streak. Here's why. Not only did they massacre their opponent tonight, they also landed a 5-star point guard for the Alabama Crimson Tide basketball in college basketball. That's right. The Alabama basketball program landed a huge commitment early today from J.D. Davidson, the number 9 overall player in the 2021 recruiting class. Now, Davidson is considered the number 2 point guard prospect in the country, according to the 24/7 Sport Composite. The Lithocha Alabama native is the Crimson Tide's second commitment of the 2021 cycle, joining 4-star forward Juswan Holt. Davidson was also considering Auburn, Louisville, Florida State, and Kansas, among others. Now, landing Davidson is a huge boost for Crimson Tide coach Nate Oates, who is entering his second season at the school after a 4-year run at Buffalo. Oates assembled the nation's number 12 class in 2020 recruiting cycle, according once again to 24/7 Sports. A trio of 4-star prospects highlighted that group. But landing a 5-star prospect like Davidson is a statement for Oates as he seeks to establish himself in a power conference. Davidson is just the 5th 5-star prospect to commit to Alabama in the 24/7 Sport era. Before Davidson, the most recent 5-star prospect to choose Alabama was another high-profile point guard in Colin Sexton. He was considered the number 5 overall player in the 2017 class and led the Crimson Tide to the 2018 NC2A tournament as a freshman before he was selected number 8 overall by the Cleveland Cavaliers after one season in college. That's right, that's not bad. So congratulations. Bravis, bravis, bravis. So let's keep going. Let's keep the love flowing. And in horse racing, yes, and trust me, it was well worth it. All right. And yet another upset in the Triple Crown race. Swiss skydiver, 11-1 odds, defeated race favorite Authentic, edging out the Bob Baffert trainee by a neck to win the 145th Preakness Stakes in a time of 1 minute 53.10 seconds. This marks the first time that a filly has won the race since Rachel Alexandra did it in 2009. Swiss Skydiver took the lead after the half-mile mark when jockey Robbie Alvarado made a gutsy cut towards the rail when there was space next to Authentic, who was leading the pack at the time. By the time John Velasquez, who was riding Authentic, realized what happened, it was too late for a proper response, resulting in the second place photo finish. The result and the money they're in, here we go. Number 4, Swiss Skydiver. 225.40 to win, 840 to place, 580 to show. Tis the Law. 360 to place, 320 to show, and Jesus' Team, 1220 to show. The $2 exacta of 4 and 9 paid $75.60. The $1 trifecta of 4, 9, and 6 paid a whopping $1,205.70, and the dollar superfecta 4963 paid $5,053. Boy, imagine the bills you can pay with that one. There'd be a lot, wouldn't it? Yes, it would. There would be a lot, yes, indeed. That was killer in a season that definitely went a little wild. Let's hope next year everything goes back to some bit of normalcy. All righty. Let's there we go. Let's get you some NASCAR victory news and a little bit of the Xfinity race that occurred tonight as the season begins to wind down like a fine wine. So let's see who did get the Talladega Xfinity race results. We'll give it to you. Thank you, boys. Given with the results of the Talladega race, the AG Pro 300 results, it was Justin Haley getting the big nod, followed by Ryan Zieg in second, Noah Gragson in third, Brandon Jones fourth, Daniel Hemrick in fifth, Ross Chastain in sixth, Josh Williams in seventh, Garrett Smithley in eighth, Brandon Brown in ninth, and Alex Libby in 10th. And who got the Mathers as the Beaver? As you know, that is the last person credited in the Open of Leave It to Beaver. Mike Lynette got that. So congratulations, Justin Haley. Now, who got to the Xfinity playoffs? Well, here we go. Let's see. Do we have that little luridness? Do we? I think so, but I'm not certain. Oh, wow. This is going to be fun. Okay, so he advances in the Xfinity playoffs, by the way. Do we have the did. And by the way, the truck race in Talladega, we got to give you that. Let's see. Whom did? Rafael Lessard was first, Trevor Bain second, Chandler Smith third, Ben Rose fourth, Cody Rohrbar fifth, Jordan Anderson sixth, Brett Moffitt seventh, Matt Crafton eighth, and Derek Kraus was ninth. And here we go. Who dares have the grid screw here? Let's find out who does have the numbers for a big old Talladega race on Sunday. Do we have the do we have the lovely thing we like to call the winners, or not the winners, but the lineup? Just give the top 10. Okay. Yeah, that's tomorrow. The Yellowwood 500. And we have the there. Please find it. I thank you. I thank you for finding that. Okay, we're looking for the there it is. Okay. D. Hamlin has won the poll. Thank you guys back there. Lineup. Well, most of the lineup will give you the we'll give you just the 10 as usual. Hamlin first, Busch second, Truex third, Bowman fourth, Harvick fifth, Kyle Busch sixth, Keselowski seventh, Logano eighth, Clint Bowyer ninth, and Chase Elliott will be in the 10th spot. And the NBC Sports app, of course, on MRN and SiriusXM NASCAR Radio. So there you go, right there. Okay, congratulations on the poll award. And I think Talladega is the cutoff, if I'm not mistaken, for the 12 to go down to the Big 8. So we'll just have to find that out. So there's your NASCAR report, sloppily done as always, but at least we got it done. Okay, it is 12:15. Let's give our shout outs and go strictly not dancing, but we give you some of the scoreboard. That's right. And then we say our goodnights, and then tomorrow, 4 o'clock, after the first half. So here we go, kiddies. Hello to Angela Peterson, Christina Peterson, Brenda Gaminsky, Jay the Brain Man, Yuki Tanaka, Anne-Marie Man, Matthew Nichols, Jerry Nichols, Nancy Nichols, Amy Hayes, Frida Hayes, Morris Hayes, Stacy Hayes, Crazy Nick Pope, Brian Mann, Crystal Hart, Etienne G, the Jewish rapper, Yvonne Marie, Rebecca Nicole Pitkus, Rob Oberhoff, Ricky Pickrell, Michael Pickrell, Tony Pickrell, Brenda Dixon, Bobby Langford, and Brazil 64. We also say hola for a lot of people. So here we go. Jeff Rollo, Marley Wiley, Dale Sankey, Blind Lemon, of course, George Templeton. His NFL take is exceptional. Simona Pope, Peggy Ann Bies, Robbie Lee Shepard, Stephen Miller, Roderick Street, Rigo Flores, Hilda Clark Bowen, Chris Lewis, Chris French, Silva Harpetian, Kika Bachman, Regina Lewis, and a whole bunch of people, Joseph Radcliffe as well. So we do that. We also say a little hi on the Twitter sphere, and we do so with fun and no malice. So on Twitter, we say hi there to some great folk as I itch my neck. My cat lies on my back. He's climbing the mountaintop, as it were. Gotta love Uno. I know I do. Anyway, let's give you the hellos. Hello, Rebecca on Twitter. Hello, Mandy Summers. Hello, Wyatt Holiday. Hello, Peter Gilmore. Hello, Charlie's London. Hello, Cheryl Atkinson. Hola, Jenny Cordamalaga. How you doing, Casey Lennox, Andre Isom, Alex Sims, Elaine Boozler, Ivy McKellen, Audrey Dahlgren, Nick Mantis, and his orchestra, Stacy Hayes, as we said, Crash Down 321, and of course, the beautiful people of the world, Peter, Louisa Fernanda, Travis, and who else? I think Beth McLeod, yes, Charles Divins, and the whole gang on Twitter. Heidi Ho Neighborhood. Okay, and that is complete of that. So we go with this, and we say to thee, to thine, to doth, whatever. Oh, by the way, we have a little breaking news. I don't know if this is going to affect tomorrow night, or tomorrow afternoon. But Pro Football Talk is reporting, per source, the Saints, who are in Detroit, have a player tested positive for COVID-19. Testing currently is occurring of those who were in contact with a player who is on the flight from New Orleans. So, to quote Quick Draw McGraw, "Oh, everything, Baba Booey." The Lions play host to the Saints on Sunday. We don't know now if that game's going to be postponed or not. So stay tuned. We may have ourselves a real tap dance for Fox and CBS. So stay tuned. Repeating once again from Pro Football Talk, per source, the Saints, who are in Detroit, have a player who has tested positive for COVID-19. Testing currently is occurring of those who were in contact with the player who was on the flight from New Orleans. Should anyone else test positive in the testing situation, I have a feeling that game's going to be postponed before it even starts. So stay with us. We may have some information for you before, we'll try to get you an update before the noon pre-shows. But once again, more drama for the National Football League. Should say more COVID drama. We'll have to find out if they're still going to play the game or if that too will be postponed. Stay tuned. We'll try to get you more before the pre-shows from the networks start up. And with that said, let's get you with some other means of shooby-dooby-doo-wop. We say hello to Tess Broussard. Hello, Dorothy Malone. Hello, Presley and Taylor. Francia, how you doing? Courtney, Lynn, Elwood, hi. How you doing? Claudia Trejos, absolutely a pleasure. Raina Love, hi, how are you? Everything looking good. Yes. And we also say, howdy, how you doing? Let's get to it. Queen Tracy, hi. Also, Dorothy Malone, how are you? And that is one of my friends on Instagram. Thank you all. It is time now. We got time. We got tap dance because it's scoreboard time. Right. Let's give you the scoreboard before we get ourselves out of here and do a little dance for you. So, without further ado or a don't, man, that was something. 35 minutes ago, New Orleans Saints player tested positive, putting that game now in jeopardy. We will again, if anything is decided between now and, I'm going to say, about 11:59. That's when the pre-shows begin. We will definitely bring you an update, a little special bulletin, as it were. If no bulletin, then you know the game is still on. But I just got this feeling that right before the pre-shows that the Lions and the Saints may either will have it or the pre-shows will have it. But it's going to be an interesting Sunday if it isn't already. So let's get going with the scoreboard. And here we go. In the Premier League, Chelsea defeated Crystal Palace 4-0. Everton defeated Brighton 4-2. Leeds and Manchester City ended 1-1 tie. Newcastle defeated Burnley 3-1. In das Bundesliga, Dortmund, bring that up, Bubbles. Thank you. Dortmund over Freiburg, 4-1, 4-0. Eintracht Frankfurt over Hoffenheim, 2-1. Mönchengladbach defeated Cologne 3-1. Stuttgart and Bayer Leverkusen ended in a 1-1 tie. Werder Bremen over Arminia Bielefeld, 1-0. Leipzig over Schalke, 4-0. In Italy, Series A, 2 games in. 1 game was postponed. Udinese lost to Roma, 1-0. Sassuolo over Crotone, 4-1. In La Liga, it was Eibar over Valladolid, 2-1. Athletic Madrid and Villarreal, along with Elche and Huesca, both games ended in 0-0 ties. Real Sociedad defeated Getafe 3-0. Betis defeated Valencia 2-0. In Italy basketball, Liga A was Reggiana 87, Trento 81. In the ACB and SPAIN, otherwise known as Spanish basketball, Bilbao over Obradoiro Cab at 99-81. Juventud Badalona over Morabanc Andorra 89-87. Manresa over Unicaja 90-86. In Swedish hockey, that's right, we got hockey. Brynäs over Skellefteå 3-2. Malmo over Farjestad 4-2. HV71 over Orkestram 6-3. Luleå over Växjö 2-1. Rogel over Desjardins 5-3. Frölunda over Leskens 4-2. And Orbro, it's Obro Ranal over Linköpings 6-4. In Finland, yes, they do play in Finland. Ilves over Helsinki 3-1. JVP over Jukert 4-3. Karpat over Kuku 3-1. Salpa over Asat 3-1. Tapra over Pelicans 4-0. TPS Turku over Luko 4-2. Now let's go to the land of the rising sun for some baseball. Chibalati Marines over the Cebu Lions 6-3, 6-7-1 for the Marines, 3-5-0 for the Lions. Karakawa got the win. He's 1-1. Moriwaki got the loss. He's 4-1. Yomiuri Giants over the Hanshin Tigers 7-4, 7-12-1 for the Giants, 4-7-0 for the Tigers. Gunkel for the Tigers gets a loss. He's 1-3. Hataki gets the win. He's 2-3. Recton Golden Eagles over the York Buffaloes 5-3 in the first game, 5-9-2 for the Eagles, 3-14-0 for the Buffaloes. Saito gets the loss for the Buffaloes. He's 1-1. Teraoka got the win for the Eagles. He's 2-0. The second game was canceled. Chunichi Dragons over the Yokohama Bay Stars, 9-7, 9-14-1 for the Dragons, 7-13-1 for the Bay Stars. Hamaguchi for the Bay Stars gets the loss. He's 6-5. Fukutani gets the win. He's 5-2. The Fukuoka Silverhawks over the Nippon Ham Fighters, 2-1. 2-5-1 for the Hawks, 1-5-1 for the Ham Fighters. Higashihami for the Hawks gets the win. He's 6-1. Arihara gets a loss. He's 5-8. The Hiroshima Carp defeat the Yakut Swallows 13-2. 13-17-2 for the Carp. 2-9-0 for the Swallows. Suarez gets the win. Suarez gets the loss for the Swallows. 4-1. Morishita gets the win. He's 7-3. And right now, 2 games in progress. Chibalati Marines lead by score of, actually tie, over the Cebu Lions 1-1. And the York Buffaloes and Recton Golden Eagles in the second inning tied at goose eggs. In South Korea, the Korean baseball organization Doosan Bears over the Kia Tigers 7-2, 7-13-0 for the Bears, 2-8-1 for the Tigers. LG Twins over the KT with Suwon 7-2, 7-10-0 for the Twins, 2-8-1 for the Suwon. Lottie Giants blanked the Hanwha Eagles 10-0, 10-9-0 for the Giants, 0-5-1 for the Eagles. This one, easier said than minus. The Samsung Lions and the NC Dinos ended in a 6-6 tie, 6-11-0 for the Dinos, 6-13-0 for the Lions. Wyverns over the Kaiwoon Heroes, 9-3, 9-13-1 for the Wyverns, 3-7-0 for the Heroes. KT was swung over the LG Twins. In the second game, 12-2, 12-17-0 for the Swan, 2-7-2 for the Twins. And it was in the second game, the NC Dinos over the Samsung Lions, 12-2, 12-19-0 for the Dinos, 2-4-1 for the Samsung Lions. And that, my friends, for being mediocre, among everything else therein, that, believe it or not, is the final score. We got a couple of minutes left in our little game of games here, little Game of Thrones, before we do anything. Can we see if there's any further updates to give our friends here before we call it a cheesy night? Cheesy night in Georgia. A little reminder once again after the first half, as we take a look at the 1:00 games tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern. Don't forget, if we hear anything about the New Orleans Saints Detroit Lions game after it was discovered that one of the Saints players has COVID-19, we invite you to either watch the pre-shows on Fox and CBS or give us a little shot. We'll give it to you right before their shows if the NFL has a fast announcement, because I have a feeling they're going to wait till the pre-shows. So either wait for us to break in or just watch your network pregame shows for whether or not that game has been postponed and or rescheduled. But once again, New Orleans Saints player has tested positive for COVID-19, so they're testing the entire Saints team who is with the, I guess might as well say the infected individual on the flight from New Orleans to Detroit. So stand by. We'll have all that information for you before the pre-shows, or you can watch CBS NFL Today or the NFL on Fox. New Orleans and Detroit game is scheduled for 1:00 tomorrow. And, well, we got a little instant, little coverage. The Bears-Colts game is gone from the 1:00 to now Sunday afternoon. So 4:25, the two games, you've already got that. So CBS has announced it is shifting Bears and Colts game from 1 to 4:25. And that is going to be, if I understand correctly, the main game. So there you go. And we will, of course, bring you, ladies and gentlemen, the all that we can. No other updates. Okay, that's going to wrap it up for us. This has been a presentation of, thank you guys, of the Merry Minstrels of Mystifying Creativity Productions in association with the L2C Media Network and L2C Sports. For everybody here at the Fred McLeod Sports Desk for L2C Sports, I'm Steve the Baxman Baxley. For Harry, for our guys in the control room, thanks for joining us. We will see you at midnight on Sunday, right after Wrestle Anime Hut. Sunday night, 11:30, we go live to tape on Spreaker for that. That will follow, of course, the Last Call Cafe at 11 p.m. Eastern Time. We go live to tape with that show on Spreaker.com. The promotion will, of course, be on Facebook and Twitter. Thanks, everybody, for watching. See you at midnight tomorrow night. Till then, may your favorite teams always be winners. Good night, America, wherever and whomever you are. And we thank you for watching the Steve Baxley Sports Final. Good night, everybody. And as always, blessings. Good night.